Hi again. Today's video is going to be about how to add things to your content page. So you're able to add things to your site for your students to see, both down here in the activity feed. That way you can post assignments, but it does get tedious having to scroll through if you're a parent or a student. At the top here, there's a content section. This way you can create folders for each of your subjects, and students will be able to easily find an activity based on a certain curriculum. If I click on content, it will take me to my table of contents. Now I've already set up a math and a language table of contents, but as you can see, I don't have any files in anything yet. It just has it set up ready to go. Let's say I want to add another module or another part of my table of contents. I would just click here and I would type in. So I'm going to type in Brightspace. This is where I can store all of my tutorial videos. So I'll click Brightspace, and then there is my third item in my table of contents. So from here, I can add now to my folder. So think of it like on your computer, you have folders. Now I can add files to my folders. So I can either make a new file, I can add things that are already on Brightspace, and bulk edit means I can do a whole bunch of editing at once and then click save. I'm just going to go for new. So let's click new. And I want to upload a video. So I'm going to click on video, and I can either embed a URL, or if I have a code, to embed it directly as a video on my page, or if I want to upload directly from my computer. So let's say I have a video I've saved on my computer and I want to upload it. Now it does say you have a maximum of 1 gigabyte. That can be an issue depending on how long the video is. I like to post mine to my private YouTube page, and then that way I can enter the URL so my videos can be a little bit longer. So I just made a video on changing your widgets in Brightspace. So I'm just going to use that as an example. So I'm going to paste in my YouTube video. It will give you a glimpse of what the thumbnail looks like in YouTube. And I'm going to give it a title. So I'm going to say adding widgets in Brightspace. And I will click save. Now, obviously, this is what it's going to look like as a teacher. As a student, it will only show the video. But here at the bottom, you can choose to add items to either give the kids due dates, make it a required item, or give them any additional information. So here right now, it is showing as required. So if I were to click on here, I can have it as automatic, or I can have it as not required. So it's not something they have to watch. So I could do it as not required, and then I don't have to track whether they completed it. If it's something I absolutely want them to see, I'm going to want to click it where it is required. So manual or automatic. Here is where I can hide it. So I can either decide maybe I don't want them to see it right now. I can click in and I can make it hidden. Now on their page, it won't show up. I'll keep it as visible, and that way we can look at it later. Down here, I can add dates. So if I click there, I can add the start date that I want it to show. Maybe I have a due date, and maybe I have a date I want it to stop showing. I can add all of those things in. And just make sure that you hit update every time that you fix something. Here I can add in some information, give them some feedback on what I've put there, let them know, give a description. And here at the bottom, it says reflecting is enabled. So that means that the kids can tell you what they thought about the video. If I don't want that to be available, I can just click here. And then if I unclick it, I can hit update. So that way, when it reloads and I go back down to the bottom, it is disabled. So now I don't have a portion where the kids need to give me any feedback. I just want them to look at it. Now, there are other sections. I don't believe they're working just yet, but there are some learning objectives. And the last time I clicked in, there wasn't anything there. So right now there isn't anything, but hopefully down the road, there might be some learning objectives that we can add in there. So once your video is good to go, if you need to do anything additional, you can always hit edit and make any changes. Now to get back to the main page, always remember you click up at the top. Some people still have numbers there. They might have something simple. I went in and changed it to our names. So when I click there, it's going to take me right back to the main page, my landing home page. And again, if I want to go back to my content at any time, it's up here in my navigational page. Once I click on it, you'll be able to see there's my video right in Brightspace, and the kids can easily see it. It shows it here as an assignment for the kids, so that way it'll prompt them that there's a new piece of information in their folder to be viewed. If you ever want to see what your student's page looks like, if you go to the top and you click on your name, it's going to give you some options. If I choose View as a Student and click it, it's going to show me what my student sees. So as you can see, they don't have that edit at the top. They just have these items that we've given them. So when they scroll down, they will see the posts that are there. They will see your widgets over here. So let's go into content and see what they see when they click in there. So we have our math, we have our language, and we have that Brightspace we added. So it says 0%, so 0 of one topic is complete. So if we click on it, it's going to only show them that video, just like I said. And the task, view this topic. Remember, we left it as something we wanted them to do. If it was something that was not mandatory, it wouldn't have that option. So once they view it, they can click that off, and then it would end up not showing up as available, and that one beside Brightspace would disappear. And that would probably say 1 of 1 topic complete. All right, so that is everything for content. If you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. I hope this video was informative, and we'll see you next time.